Thank you. Welcome to THS Live, where the rumors are true. The Throwdown is coming back. And for our special guest tonight, please, ladies, contain your excitement. The Hot Body.
Hey, Luke.
How's it going? Thanks for being with us today, Hot Body.
Thanks for having me.
Who's your lovely mistress you have with you?
This is Gretchen.
Gretchen?
Tammy.
Okay.
We met at a show down in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
And she's been riding the roads with me for a little while.
So it's that kind of thing.
Well, she's just moral support.
Okay. I have a couple of those.
I'm sure you do.
And who's Bucko back here?
That's Chief.
Chief.
He just,
He's pretty
going through airports and so
intimidating.
forth. It's kind of it's a little wild sometimes. So I
can imagine.
I gotta have some security every now and then.
I can see that. So we have the Throwdown coming back.
We do. March 22nd, 7 o'clock. It's coming back to Trion High School. It's been 3 years since we put it on. It was such a great event the first two times we did it. We were 800 or 900 people, and it was electric, and it was fun, and I think everybody had a good time, so we felt like it was time to come back and do it again.
She's chewing really loud.
That's what she does, man.
Okay, serious talk here.
Yeah.
So, rumors are spreading that the Hot Body is hanging it up.
Those rumors are true. And it's not he's hanging them up. He hung them up. I haven't been in the ring in 3 years, Luke. 3 years.
3 years?
I am pushing 40 years old. I can't. It's time. It's time to hang it up.
Well, I'm sure that we're all devastated by that.
Well, from the amount of emails and bags of sacks of mail that I get every day, hits on YouTube, little girls crying and so forth, old men begging. I understand that because we had a good run. And, the thing is, I know I can still do it, but doctors, age, life, all those things are taken into account, and, every now and again you got to reevaluate and take a step back.
Well, I've heard that you might have a man crush on a few choice people, including Elvis Presley and Brett Favre. Would you consider yourself the Brett Favre of professional wrestling?
Oh, Luke, I can't believe you asked me that. I love Elvis.
I do too.
And I love Brett Favre.
He's okay.
I also love the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And I also love Jack Bauer. Not Kiefer Sutherland, but I love Jack Bauer. And if you want to look at my career and Brett Favre's career and put them beside each other, I would say there's definitely some similarities there. Brett Favre did it for a long time. I've done it for a long time. I wrestled for 12, 13 years. I was 37-1 in the ring as a professional wrestler. I've got nothing else to prove. Brett Favre didn't have anything else to prove. He got his Super Bowl ring. I got my Super Bowl ring. He's got Deanna. I got Wendy here. Tammy, sorry, Tammy. Sorry. I love you. She'll get over it. She's okay.
Yeah, they usually do.
But anyways, what were we talking about? Brett Favre?
Brett Favre.
I love Brett Favre. He's a winner. I'm obviously a winner. Brett Favre had to step away too. He got injured and had to step away. I'm just stepping away before it gets to that.
I see. And so with the...
Thank you.
Let's keep it down back there. Having an interview up here. With the Hot Body gone, who's going to be still in the show?
Well, in the main event this year, we have no other than the main event, Garrett Brown. I brought Garrett into the wrestling business. We've tag teamed. We're tag team champions over in Athens with a group for about 6 months till we had to get back to our other endeavors called us away. So we gave those belts up. But Garrett's going to be wrestling. I'm going to manage him in the main event, and I'm going to bring my shoes. I'm going to bring my wrestling shoes and so forth, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case he needs a little help. Just in case the odds are stacked against him, or if things aren't going right. I mean, the kid can take care of himself, but if they're going to stack the deck on him, I'm going to be the equalizer.
So I'm sensing a little bit of family ties here. Are you related to Garrett?
Yeah, we're brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be a say. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I thought you had that on your. On
no,
your notes there,
they didn't give me that.
Your support staff is like mine. Sometimes they drop the ball.
Yeah, the wardrobe was tough this morning.
When that happens, I usually fire them. Maybe you should think about it.
You're going down. So you're bringing the boots. Are you bringing the spandex pants?
No. Once Hot Body retires, the spandex retires with him. That way, I don't have to worry about push-ups and setups and all that stuff. I just got to be able to throw a super kick if need be.
Well, all the ladies want to know: will the main event be bringing the spandex?
I've seen the main event's costume, and they're going to be very pleased.
They like him.
I understand they do, and he's been working out
pretty
hard.
Chiseled.
He's cut up. He's cut up. He's about 190 pounds of pure pain right now.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's going to put on a good show.
He looks like he's ready to roll. So with the boots, could we be expecting to possibly see one more super kick on the way out?
If it's called for. I'm not going to make any promises. I don't like to promise the fans one thing and then do something else. But if there's trouble, the super kick will be there.
All right, so Hot Body, I understand that the crowd has a few questions for you. If that's all right with you,
we got time, don't we? We got time.
Okay.
We'll get a few questions.
So who has the first question?
I have a question.
This guy right here. This guy. Contain yourself. It's the Hot Body you're talking to.
All right. What was your inspiration to want to wrestle? Was it one event or what?
What's your name, son?
It's Bobby.
Bobby, growing up, I was always a big fan of Tommy Wildfire Rich, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I remember, is Nate here? Is Nature Boy here? Okay, he's not. All right.
That's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, yeah. Well, I might fly back in for that. I remember going to my, I didn't have cable television growing up, so I'd go to my aunt and uncle's house here in town, and on 36 on Saturday nights, they had like a 4-hour block of pro wrestling, and the Von Erichs would be on. You have Gordon Soley and all these wrestlers growing up, and when I had an opportunity to give it a shot, I thought I could kind of pull it off, and worked out well. I had first match in 2000, and since then it was it worked out that first time, and been doing it ever since up until a few years ago.
All right, so everybody, we have more questions. I understand. You right there, pink, in the pink.
Hi. Who was the inspiration behind the phrase "Oh son"?
Son.
That's a good one.
What's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen. I'm sorry, Lisa.
It's Tammy.
Oh, son. I said it in class one day, and it just came out. And when I don't know, I was at Alexander High School, and all of a sudden somebody said something out loud, and I looked at them and said, "Oh, son," and the kids laughed. And from that point, it just kind of became a catchphrase, and it's been on thousands of T-shirts all across the state of Georgia. Oh son, when you say oh son, you think Hot Body, because that's when you see a super kick. Usually, that's what some people say. Sometimes they say something else, like oh something else, but most of the times they say oh son, and that's where that came from. Because there's different ways to use it. like if like this gentleman right here, if he was at the mall and he saw a good-looking girl, he might say, "Oh, son," something like that. Or if the gentleman back here in the back was, building some sort of a wooden, thing, right? A wooden thing, and he hit his thumb with a hammer. He'd be like, "Oh, son," something like that. So there's different phrases. Or if you were just totally got your heart broke and smashed and your feelings were crushed, it could be, "Oh, son." So there are different ways to use it. It's a universal. It's become universal, and that's where it came from. It's kind of an accident, really.
It's just kind of caught on.
Yeah, it did, like wildfire.
Kind of like the Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
Kind of just spread.
I guess I don't really know what that is. I don't get involved with that.
We've had a few here. We've had a few done here.
Would that be the Trion Shake?
I guess so.
Okay.
So we have another question. Next question.
What coach would you like to see slammed?
I would personally like to see all of them slammed. But, Coach Brock.
He's a good track record.
That's a good question because we're starting to slam a coach on Monday, and it'll be leading up for 2 weeks to the event. We'll have buckets out at lunch like we used to do, and Coach Brock, Coach Gross, Coach Lanham, Coach Nick, and Coach Gladney will be the 5 choices. I would love to see Coach Lanham, the little rooster himself,
I think we would
slammed.
all love to see that.
I think that would be hilarious. I would hope he'd get his insurance paid up before it happened. I'd also like to see Coach Gross get slammed because he's not been here for the first 2 throwdowns, so it'd be kind of cool to welcome him to the party. So I just hope we raise a lot of money, and it'll be fun whoever gets it.
So I guess that's it with all the questions. Does anybody have any questions for Lucy?
It's Tammy.
Tammy. Does anybody, last time you were here, it was Lucy.
I've never even been here in a long time. It was my cousin.
So
Anyway, we're going to go off March 22nd, 7 o'clock. Tickets are $7. We're having the Slammer Coach starting up Monday. We've got our Team Hot Body T-shirts for sale for $10, and we've got our black main event T-shirts. If we have this young lady here, she's got her.
stand up for us. We take the jacket off
right
please.
there.
We show the.
We've got the main event T-shirts there, and from what I hear, we may be having a little surprise. We may have a scheme switch for next week only. We may have some black hot body shirts and some red main event shirts just for a limited time. So if you're interested, come see one of the Coach Browns, and we'll get you hooked up.
All right, thanks everybody. Give it up for the hot body. Yeah, appreciate it.